Okay, so what I am doing today is this. Some of these are duplicates, triplicates. Who the heck knows at this point, because I've got to go through and sort them. The ones we use most often don't even have caps on some of them. So I actually got, and don't mind the mess, because again, they still haven't done shit in this apartment. But anyway, one of the things that I got for myself for Christmas is I got these refrigerator storage racks. They're actually magnetic. If I can get them out with one hand, this is going to be the trick, because they're kind of heavy. I guess my feet will come in handy. Okay, and I got a set of six shelves. Combined, they hold approximately 60 spice jars, 4-ounce spice jars, and they're actually pretty, they're pretty good size, and they've got some pretty good strength on it. So I got the spice jar racks, and then so I bought a set of jars. This is a set of 66 jars that are all 4-ounce jars. They've got labels and all kinds of different things that I can put on them. So first thing I've got to do is obviously take those out of the packaging, because that's first too. Then I'm going to go through these and sort them, putting like with like and whatnot, and seeing which ones I've got and getting them into jars and labels. This kit comes with a little funnel for the spices, which is kind of nice, and some kind of marking pen. I haven't taken anything out of this box yet, so, but these are all the spice lists that they have labels pre-made up for, I assume. So I'll have to go through those as well. Don't mind the banging in the background. They're working on apartments around us, because, you know, they haven't really done a whole lot of stuff yet and are still working on it. And okay, so I am going to get these sorted and separate it all out. I'm not going to do it on camera because it is very loud around here right now. And like I said, this is my kitchen table. This is my kitchen right now. Between the fact that we can't use any of our damn cabinets and the fact that I got to do some dishes, this apartment is a mess. So I'm working on one thing at a time and working my way through all of it. So this is my first agenda, because I'm just tired of never being able to figure out what I've got and what I don't got. And it's always a pain in the ass to try to find what I do need in those drawers over there, which those are needing washed too now that they're down. So I'm going to take that in the bathroom later and clean that. But first things first, I'm going to take the spice racks out of the plastic, and apparently the cat out of the box for them. And then I'm going to get these sorted and grouped. So I will bring you back when I've gotten that far. I'm not going to record the whole process. It's just, like I said, very loud here, and that can be kind of distracting. So I'll be back once I've got these sorted. Okay, so I've grouped everything together. Apparently I really like cinnamon, because I have 4 things of those. Apparently I really go through chili, because I have like 6 of those. So now I'm going to work on getting them into new jars so that they all match, because, you know, my OCD kind of likes that. And not only that, because I don't have jars all over the place, they're all in really one spot, I'll be able to keep track better on what I need and what I don't need to buy. Obviously, cinnamon, I don't need to buy that. Though, on the other hand, I do plan on making cinnamon sugar. And I've got a big shaker somewhere. Kind of like this, just a bigger version. I don't remember what I got. I think granulated garlic, but I'm going to make that into a cinnamon sugar shaker, because we do use a lot of that. So that's probably why I have so much cinnamon. But anyway, so this is going to be the before. Oh, and I apologize, I forgot. Those shelves, I went ahead and opened them up. And they are magnetized, so they are stuck to the front of my fridge, and they do have a pretty good grip. But they also come with anchors and screws, so you can actually mount them to the wall using those 2 holes there. So I thought that was kind of cool. Thought I'd share it. I got them on Amazon. If I can find the item that I ordered, I'll try and link it in the description box. But as well as, because I got the jars from there as well, which I just got them in not too long ago, so I should be able to find that pretty easily. So that'll be my goal, is to have it in the description box. So now that I've got those shelves opened, sorry, I was confusing myself because it looks like, and I think I'm right, these two shelves are not as deep. So these ones I think hold 1 jar, or 6 total across, these two do, and then these other shelves actually can hold 2 rows of 6, so they can hold 12 each. And so once I've got them all in jars and I've got my number of jars, yeah, because right now that's ridiculous. It's no wonder I've got duplicates, so we're going to fix that. I got a hard drive for my computer, so that's on my agenda next. Anyway, I'm bouncing, and I'm sorry. I got the baby a new folding high chair. I want to refinish this, and I just don't have the ability of doing it right now, and because it needs to be refinished, and it doesn't quite, she's a little too small for it still, so she wants to slide out the bottom, and I've got to make a cushion for it so that I can make straps to go around her, but again, at this point in time, okay, so I'm done. I do have some jars here, like apple pie spice, pumpkin pie, citric acid, which I have. I guess that'd help if you could actually see, sorry. I have my phone plugged in too, so, like citric acid, I have a jar of this in the bedroom. I'll fill that later. Celery salt, I could have swore I had one of these. It could be floating somewhere. I'll find it eventually, but chives, cloves, I didn't always... Trying to make sure it's in focus. There we go. Like some of them I did have more than 1 jar of, so I only necessarily labeled the one in front, at least on the top. Like, so I've got cloves, 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 but I only have 1 label for the top, so. And I haven't decided yet how I'm going to organize them. And it did come with some blank top labels. It didn't come with any blank front labels, but it did come with a chalk marker, so I used that on the actual jar itself. Like this one had a Cajun seasoning, but it didn't have one for the jar, so I just wrote it in with the chalk marker. Like I had a little bit of butter powder, so I made one myself for that. And I've got mushroom powder, spinach powder, and jalapeno powder, because those are 3 that I pretty much keep in stock. I make those myself. Chili powder, and I still have, those are what's left of my duplicates, which is pretty amazing. Those are all the empty jars. I do still have some unused jars in here, and unfortunately some of them did come broken. You can kind of see all the broken glass down in there. I still have empty jars though. I think all of these front ones here are all broken to some extent, and it is what it is at this point. So, oh, that one's not. Okay, put that one back there. But I do still have some empty ones, so I may decide to go ahead and fill up. Sorry, I'm trying not to drop the stickers. It's not working. Okay, there we go. I still have some empty ones, so I may take the duplicates that I have down there and fill the extra jars. I've got a couple of duplicates up there still too. Maybe, and a mess that I made on the counter with the jalapeno powder, which I'm not looking forward to cleaning up. I was watching The Walking Dead while I did it. It's taking me, oh god, at least 2 hours to do all of this, to switch all of it out and put it all in the nice jars. I have not decided if I'm going to leave these on the front of the fridge or if I'm going to put it on the side. I haven't decided that yet, and I, again, haven't decided yet how I'm going to organize them. I kind of just put things I use together, I guess. Like all of these are onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, ground basil, oregano. Ooh, I didn't find a top one for that. I'll have to look for it. That's extra onion powder, garlic powder, and basil. These we use pretty much on a regular basis. Anytime we make spaghetti, onion and garlic powder is pretty much a staple in our house, and it goes in everything. So those are why that one's up at the top. These ones I use, like the minced onions, I use every once in a while. The thyme, bay leaf, parsley, chili powder, a lot of those I use for, number 1, tacos and or some kind of soup. That's extra chili. Down there are ones that I don't necessarily use all the time. Like I've got turmeric, rosemary, extra paprika. I've got regular paprika and smoked paprika, so I've got them each in separate jars. These are both cinnamon, cumin, dill, which this was home dried by me, which obviously I'm just about out of, so I need to get some more. My dehydrator's still in the storage unit. Cayenne pepper. These ones are ones I use occasionally. And by occasionally, I mean a lot of times it's usually at the holidays. Ground ginger, nutmeg, allspice, cloves. I've got a couple of jars of cloves because, you know, how that goes. I've got crushed pepper flakes. Sorry, my cord got caught again. Celery salt I thought I had a jar of, but I'm going to have to find it. But pumpkin spice and apple pie spice I'm out of right now, and I've got a jar of the citric acid in the bedroom. This is a spicy sriracha seasoning. Not my favorite. I don't even remember where I got it or why I got it, but it's there if somebody wants to use it. Lemon pepper we use fairly often. Celery seed, mustard seed, and the turmeric, wherever that one's hiding right now, down there, are used when I make pickles in the summertime. Like sweet pickles, I think is what I used them for last time, but... So that's why I've got that. The ground mustard goes in cheese sauces or homemade mac and cheese when I make that, which... and not something that I make very often. Ground pepper, sea salt, and then I've got some bigger jars up here that I didn't see the point in transferring over because I would need like 8 of them for each one. Taco seasoning, because we go through a lot of it, so I've been trying to buy it in a bigger package. Blackened steak seasoning, which is probably, I mean, we like it, don't get me wrong, but I don't know how often I'll buy it, so I didn't want to, you know, designate a jar for that. This was another one that we bought to try it out. We kind of like it. Obviously, there's not much left in it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'll buy it again, so I, again, didn't want to specify a jar for it. This one I already have a jar for, so I didn't want multiples of it, because I'm really the only one who uses this, and it's only rarely, because I like it on frozen pizza. I know, it's weird. But there is that. So honestly, it's going to be so much easier to find stuff when I need it. So much easier to tell what I need to reorder, like the dill. Because I'm not having 8 million different places that everything is. So there you have it for my organizing my spices. Oh, and I forgot to show y'all. I'll do it right now with one of these ones that's open. The nice things about these jars, which I didn't realize until I opened them, when you take the cap off, it actually has a shaker cap on it, or a pour you can... Okay, sorry, my camera storage was full. Anyway, the one thing that I didn't realize until after I got these jars opened was that they have a little shaker piece on them. This side can pop up and you can, you know, use that to pour in directly, or you can shaker it in. So each of these has this on them, and it comes with it, which is kind of nice. So, I thought I'd share that, and like I said, I will try and leave links for them in the description box below. See y'all soon.